or is this okay? There we are. This is live.
Refreshing. I think we are. I'm just checking Facebook because sometimes Facebook can be like complete garbage. Yep. This is on public. Yes, Facebook can be like complete. Okay, we should be good. Sharing out now. We are live. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Southie. We are here with my very special guest. He is the Tasmanian Championship.
There we go.
Tasmanian Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Doomslayer.
Not the heavyweight champion. I've got the secondary title in TCW. I'm the Northwest champion. I would not besmirch and claim to be the heavyweight champion. Elliot Grayson, my good friend, my two-time tag team partner, undefeated in tag team competition. Elliot Grayson is the Tasmanian champion. I'm the Northwest champion. And happily taking it on the road, defending it anywhere in Australia. Thank you for the introduction.
So, no, it's all good. Obviously, I do want to, travel down to Tasmania because, a few months ago, if you don't know, Kyle Lee, who literally traveled everywhere for wrestling, passed away out of nowhere. And he would travel to Melbourne, to Adelaide for shows, just 23 years old, one of the rowdiest fans in the world, passed away way, way, way too soon. He's actually
unfortunately I didn't get to meet him. Yeah,
he was loud.
Yeah, no, like the first Wrestling Go show I did was like the tribute show to Kyle. So unfortunately, I never had the chance to meet him. I might have been at the same show as him. If he ever went to Melbourne City Wrestling, I used to go there a lot. Was in the audience, so I might have heard him if he was ever at those shows.
So, what got you into wrestling?
As a fan?
Yeah.
Video games, like wrestling video games. I had friends that had the big robbery figures, and I thought that was cool. And then one of my cousins had some wrestling magazines, and I looked through them and was like, oh yeah, this wrestling stuff, this looks pretty cool. And then wrestling was on midnight on a Monday night here in Tasmania, and I'd stay up and watch it, the 1 hour highlight package of Nitro back in the day. And I just thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Now, you recently came to New South Wales. You wrestled for AWF, ABW, and Wrestling Go. What was it like wrestling for those three companies?
Oh, geez. Well, it's similar in a way that I didn't have in Tasmania, we've got so much time to prepare for all our matches that then I feel, should I be in kayfabe or we're just talking for real here? By the way, however it comes out, it comes out. In TCW, we know who we're wrestling. We've got time to prepare the matches to a certain extent, maybe over prepare in a way. So each of the New South Wales matches, I guess the APW, the Birdman show, the ring was already set up, so had time to work over the match with Joey. Whereas the AWF match and the two Wrestling Go shows didn't even get in the ring before the match, essentially. So it's really thrown me in there and right into the frying pan or something like that. So, but I feel really good. Like I feel like I've succeeded, and it's been my goal to wrestle outside of Tasmania, get some more experience, and I'm loving it. So it's going really well so far.
Now, what's it like wrestling in Tasmania? Because I've heard some really, really good things about, Tasmanian wrestling. Are there any similarities compared from like Tasmanian wrestling to like New South Wales wrestling?
Oh, well, I don't know if it's just the places I've wrestled at so far outside of TCW, but we have we're only on every second month, so our crowd's always pretty big. Like, generally like 200 people in attendance, and we have like the lights off. We have a lot goes into the production side, so we've got the house lights are off, the shows are all of an evening, and we've got like the spotlights, and we've got all the lighting rigs set up, and so it's very different to my experience in the other shows. Not that anything's better than the other. I definitely don't want to be like talking bad about anyone. Yeah, it was weird. Like I've only ever wrestled for TCW for 3 years, and then going other places and just seeing how they operate and It's been really good, and I've actually prefer. Out of all the rings I've been in, I feel like the TCW one's been the hardest one because just every ring's different. I'm like, I think my favorite one so far is the APW ring. That's been the nicest one, and that's the only one that hasn't been 18 foot. That's a 16-foot ring, I think. So,
oh crikey! Now, obviously, you recently came up here and you wrestled B-Boy. What was it like facing someone who's been wrestling for so many years?
I'd met B-Boy a couple times now. I'd met him when he came to TCW, and he wrestled on the second ever TCW show way back, like 9-10 years ago now. And so I was actually in the audience because I haven't wrestled for TCW as long as I've been around for. But I think B-Boy in general is amazing. He's treated me amazing with bringing me in like on 2 days' notice to work the Here We Go show, the Kyle Lee tribute show, because I was meant to originally be on AWF, but that was postponed with a couple of days' notice, and then B-Boys got me on that show, and then brought me over again. And he's very calm. He's like, okay, how about we do this, and we do this, and we'll do that, and like everybody I've worked with on Interstate has been a really calming influence on me. So I've loved wrestling everyone so far.
All right. What are some of your future goals in wrestling? Would you like to wrestle more interstate? Maybe add some more titles to your collection? What are some of your goals?
Someone has actually asked me at work this morning, so I feel prepared for this question. It's like, so what's the next goal? What's the next thing you want to achieve in wrestling? And every time I do something new in wrestling, I feel like I've got to do something better now. I've got more. Like initially, it was like, I want to be good enough to have a match, and then it's like, I'll be happy if I ever just have one wrestling match. Then you have one match, and it's like, I want to have more matches, and like I want to be a champion. I want to I want to be on every show of the year. And so one of my goals I'm about to achieve is to wrestle 12 matches a year. Because TCW only do 6 events a year, and so this is going to be my 12th match because I've done all these interstate ones. So that's my upcoming goal. That unless something happens to me before tomorrow, I will achieve that goal. I've become a champion. I'd love to wrestle in a TCW main event. I think that's my next goal that I want to be, want to achieve. And then one thing I'm working on, and I think I'm going to get there, is I want to have the most defensive of any TCW title. And like I said, like TCW only run every second month, so it's really hard for somebody to rack up a lot of defenses. But luckily enough, APW and Wrestling Go have allowed me to defend the title over there in Sydney in back-to-back days. So I'm already at 2. So tomorrow I'm facing Chase Austin, and I'm hoping to make that number 3, which will equal the record for the Northwest title. So I just want to add a few more to that, and I'll be very happy with my title reign.
Now, how will you go tomorrow night? Can you beat this guy? Because I have no idea who this is. Because like when Wrestling Go announced you, I'm just like, who the hell is this Doomslayer good-looking guy? Like, who is he? He's jacked, he's tanned, he's from Tasmania. I'm just like, who is this guy? Like, and now I'm like, you're one of my favorite wrestlers. No?
Thank you.
Just saying.
Well, if you think I'm jacked, wait until you see Chase Austin, because he's
Chase Austin. Hit me up, lad. Holy jeepers.
He's the meat mammoth.
The meat mammoth.
This guy's got the biggest quads I've ever seen in person. They're absolutely ridiculous. If you might have seen on my Instagram stories, I shared his post today where he's just sending me like selfies in his undies this morning to try to taunt me. So.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's got huge legs. He's always greasy and oiled up. But this is actually his debut singles match. He's only wrestled once before. Back in October, he was in the Frankie J's 10-man rumble that we had in Devonport. That was the night that I won the Northwest Championship back in October. So this is he's a bit of an untested force, you could say. Be battle of the bodies. and I'm hoping to add that third defense. Like, I don't want to lose the title just after I just won it in the last TCW show. I can't be losing it already. But he's gonna give me his best shot. That's for sure.
I'm sorry, Chase. Doomslayer's gonna kick your head off. Literally kick it off. Kick it straight off. Gosh, it's been one of those weeks. My girlfriend dumped me last weekend.
Oh, what?
Yeah, tell me about it. And then on Tuesday, one of my cats got attacked by a dog in the street, so we had to put him down. So
yeah, I saw that you posted about your cat. Like,
yeah.
I've only just got my first. I've got a cat. It's like the first. It's the only cat I've ever had. Only real pet that. I've had a dog before, but that dog's. Don't worry about the dog. But I fucking love my cat. So I was not normally a pet person, but I was sad to see that. I'm sorry.
I'm just looking at this Chase Austin guy. Honestly, Chase, get off the fucking drugs, buddy. You look too jacked.
I didn't say it, Chase. I didn't say it.
Thanks for covering.
I think I've got to talk to the HR department of TCW and check you what that wellness policy is. So I'll get you looking at Chase.
Yeah, just get on top of that because it's a little. Yeah, he looks like he's been asking good old Matt Riddle for some good old hopium drugs. God damn.
Don't sue us or sue Joel. Don't sue me, Chase, if you're listening.
I haven't got a lawyer. I'm lawyer free, unfortunately. And,
represent yourself.
Yeah, Wrestling Go has put on some amazing shows this year. Will you be back at Wrestling Go in 2024?
If they'll have me back, I'll go. It gets a bit expensive booking too many trips to New South Wales. Like there is an opportunity in like January 6th that I've had to turn down just because the flights were going to cost me like $440 return, and that's out of my limit to do wrestling. Generally, tickets flights are like $200, and I can do that. But I can only do that like once, sometimes twice a month. So I think I'm gonna be wrestling January 20th for APW again over there with Birdman. Taking Jackson Parker from TCW. He's coming with me. We're going to raise some hell. So I'm going to try to do every APW and every Wrestling Go that I can. And if they're on the same weekends, then that's even better. So, and I could have some other things on the horizon as well. Other states. So.
Hell yeah. Where can people find you on social media and buy your merch? Because I forgot to buy a shirt at Wrestling Go.
That's okay. Well, if you go onto my Instagram, it's El Hijo de Doomslayer. If you just go Doomslayer Wrestler, you should be able to find me there somewhere. And in one of my story highlights, there is a link to my merch store. Because it gets expensive, like getting all the shirts made out. Like I get like 20 shirts at a time. It's like that's like $400 or something. It's like I hope I sell all these shirts to get my money back. So I do have a bunch of like physical shirts, but then the website that just makes it easier that people can buy it directly and just get posted to them. So it's some long-winded URL. So if you just go through the Doomslayer thing on Instagram, you'll find it, and Doomslayer on Facebook and Twitter. It's not too hard to find those links. Is there anybody in Wrestling Go that you'd like to see me face off with?
It's been fun. Aries? US Aries?
Yeah, I saw him there.
Interesting.
Yeah. Is he recovered from losing to Genghis Khan, you reckon? We've got a bit of a lag.
Keegan's one of them. He's a VB. Yeah, me too. I've got live. I'm Sydney Wi-Fi. I'm telling you. No, I think we're good. Yeah. But no, there's a long list of wrestlers. Tasmanian internet, mate. Oh gosh, Tasmania, watch out!
Yeah, we just got the internet last week.
Hot. I do plan to travel down there eventually. Yeah. But no, this has been fun. I'm getting lag again. That means Tasha's telling us to get the hell out of here. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Doomslayer, I will see you probably sometime next year. If not, I'll buy a t-shirt. I'll wear it with pride.
I'll try to be there.
Listen,
Try to be there
guys.
February, something like that. We'll see what happens. Thank you.
Gonna end for me. Come on, this is so annoying.